So this one's gonna be a little bit different. Basically, if you didn't notice, I took a pretty massive hiatus from content creation and YouTube when I was supposed to be working on something really big, and it was supposed to be like kind of my crowning jewel for this channel. And just get it out of the way and say it's not happening. I became completely demoralized to work on the video after basically reviewing upwards of 27 hours of footage, I think it was. I realized that there was a massive stuttering issue with all of the footage I had, rendering it extremely difficult to watch and almost unbearable in most ways. Needless to say, after all the soul I poured into the making of that video and the nights I stayed up working on ideas and things that I would eventually try, all the editing, it was heartbreaking, man. After you go through a process like that and it just gets stunted by something that you can't avoid. I mean, as this is the smoothest, this gameplay you're seeing, this is the smoothest my OBS has ever recorded ever, and it's because I sat in the settings for 2 hours and fiddled with them to try and get these results to get this video out. This is something that actually makes me a decent bit emotional, because I feel like I have failed. I feel like I have this weird imposter syndrome where, if you didn't know, this is like my 9th YouTube channel. I have this thing where the second I start gaining any momentum at all, and I start gaining any amount of consistent views and good people that watch my videos, I flake, I quit, I leave, because I feel like the burden of having that failure on my conscience is significantly less than if I were to just give up and just quit and never have the satisfaction of allowing myself to fail. If I just give up before I inevitably become either irrelevant or spend 60 hours making a project that doesn't go very well, I can just save myself the pain, and I can just admit, okay, well, I peaked and it's never going to get better, and I had a good run. I honestly feel a pretty massive amount of shame making this video, because I always knew I would come back. I always knew. That Skyrim video made me hate video games for a little while. I hated sitting down and recording because it felt like it was a literal obligation to my life, rather than what it was, which was just trying to have fun and share my opinion on the internet. But I'm kind of autistic, and that's not even a joke. Like, that's not even me poking fun. I can't think of things in a simple way. I am completely unable to think about things on any kind of surface level whatsoever. Everything always has to mean something more, and I always have to be doing something for some overarchingly greater purpose. That is why content creation, while a passion of mine, has always been something I grappled with an insane amount in my mind. Because I was always taught as a kid, as a man, you know, creative outlets are a little bit less your thing than it is for women, and you should generally be doing something that's more laborious, and you should be doing something more with your body that puts you under strain, because that's what God's gifts allow you to do. That's what that strength that you've been given allows you to be. And I know I'm ranting, and that's also a byproduct of my, you know, not super good brain, is I am completely unable to function off of a script. If I read off of anything, it's just a jumble of words, and that is why, for the most part, I feel pretty horrible about my YouTube videos, is because my delivery on 90% of things, unless they're in the moment, it feels stunted, it feels artificial, it feels really fake. And when you're listening back on that for tens of hours, dude, you get so self-conscious about it. And I understand this just sounds like I Am Hearts is over here just throwing a massive pity party for himself, but dude, it really gets to you. Oh crap, dude, I forgot about the banner. That's why, as of right now, I'm not functioning off of any kind of script. Do you notice how insanely different I talk when I'm just going off of my brain? I really do try to do this with my videos, but when you're editing through all that, it's your 15th take of saying 3 words. Dude, that is... Do you mind? Do you mind? Ah! it just, dude, it makes you feel like such a loser. Like, I can't even really describe it all that perfectly, but it just makes you feel like you can't say or do anything right, and you're gonna be super self-conscious about whatever you actually decide to say. And all the things I'm saying right now, this is the most I've ever opened up about this kind of... This is the most I've ever... This is the most I've ever opened up about my burnout, because I just feel like it's like, oh, well, he's throwing a pity party for himself. Oh, he wants to be a YouTuber, but he can't even push past burnout. Which, yeah, is true, but I'm honestly, it's all me. It's just me stressing myself out, and I know that, and my friends poke fun of me for it. But basically, I just want to say, this whole content creation thing is just something I find difficult, but it's something I've been doing since I was literally old enough to legally have a YouTube account at the age of, like, 13, I think it was. I didn't lie about my age because I was a little insect idiot, and I literally waited when I was 13 to make my YouTube account. Or maybe it was, like, a year before, because I was like, I'm mature enough, I could have unfiltered access to the internet. But it's something that I've always loved, and I always knew I would continuously come back to. But as I said, I just keep creating new channels because I feel this insane fear that the second that I start gaining any kind of, you know, good press from any commenter, it's like, okay, well, that's another guy I'm gonna let down when I eventually put out something bad. That's another guy that I'm gonna have to sit up and think about, that I just produced something that's garbage and that I know that I didn't put my whole heart into. But how could I? I work 10-hour shifts I work at a shop, dude. I do tires, man. Like, I'm so tired all the time. Tires. I'm so tired all the time, and I just feel like I'm just setting myself up to fail you guys. I feel like I'm setting myself up to fail everybody. Do you know how embarrassed I am to sit here on the phone with my girlfriend and tell her about all these ideas I have for videos? It makes me feel like a child. It makes me feel like an immature child, and like I'm a loser. Like, it just makes me feel like a loser. But there's only been two things in life that has ever made me super genuinely happy, and that is fighting and content creation. When I was fighting, I didn't overthink. I didn't feel this insane life pressure that I'm feeling right now, that I have to figure out everything that I'm doing right this very instant, right now, or else I'm a loser, and I'm a failure, and my entire family's struggles and all my ancestors' teachings are all for nothing. I know that this is an incredibly stupid thing for a dude that makes funny internet videos to be talking to his audience of people that just watch his gaming content. This is an incredibly stupid thing to be talking about, but I just feel this horrible sense of pretty much hopelessness, which I understand none of that's your problem, and that's why today I made a pact with myself that I will not give up absolutely no matter what. That will, however, mean subsidizing the gaming content with something else, probably. Something more sustainable that I can do pretty much weekly while I work on the other stuff in the background. Because dude, if I keep working on only these big projects, dude, that's what stresses me out the most. Going so long without uploading and feeling like I've just lost all the momentum that I've built up, even though, you know, taking a 3-month hiatus has already done that for me. I feel like I'm just losing all my momentum, and I'm losing all my favorability in the algorithm, and I'm just doing everything wrong, and I need to be doing something that's low enough effort to where I can actually do it, like, every day. But, you know, as someone, like I said, that works 10 hours a day, that's not super sustainable. It's actually not sustainable at all. At the end of the day, I just don't want to fail you guys, and I know that's super corny, and that's super dumb, and that's a really needlessly, like, oh, boo-hoo me type thing to say to a YouTube audience, but I am deathly afraid of failure. I will allow myself to quit before I will ever allow myself to fail. And I think that's one of my greatest issues. I just need to, you know, if a video is going to be bad, it's going to be bad. I just need to do it. And which brings me to my biggest regret of the day. I basically had a mental breakdown and erased all the footage of the Skyrim video. I worked on that Skyrim video tirelessly for about 2.5 months before I decided that I was done. That Skyrim video literally made me hate gaming for a good month and a half. I literally did not want to play any games at all because I had such a horrible time recording that video, because I tried it. I do not like Skyrim, bro. I played it for 30-something hours for the video. Oh my, you know what? Maybe one day if this video gets 1 quadrillion likes, I would do it again. But under no other under no other circumstances will I ever be playing Skyrim again, dude. But honestly, it's just me being a weak person that led to me quitting. I can't deal with adversity as well as I thought I did, and it required a lot of inflection in myself. It required a lot more discipline. I don't know, I'm not as good at this whole nice parry, dude. I'm not as good at this whole thing as I wish I could be. I don't know. I'm in development. I'm someone who needs to I just need more time. I just need more time to get better, and I need to allow myself that time. And I know nobody's gonna watch this video because, like I said, I already broke all my favorability in the algorithm. About 2 people are gonna watch this, and both of them live with me. But I do want this. I want this more than anything because I love talking, and that's a really good way of saying I'm just a yap machine. But I really am. I love talking. If you've ever watched any of my other videos, I love it, dude. I absolutely love talking, and my friends make this such a good time, and my friends are the ones that make these videos possible, and they're the ones that make them enjoyable to edit. I love listening to these guys. They're my best friends in the world. I failed, I messed up, and did you just throw? Don't ever do that again. I realize I failed, and I will carry that with me until the day I die, because I will never allow myself to let it go. I just want another chance in the algorithm, and I want another chance to do this. I want another chance to have this. Oh, I forgot about this guy, dude. Oh, I can still get the bonfire, though. I can still light it, though. Yeah, you're too late, buddy. Too late, buddy. Oh, it was a nice try, though. It was a nice try, though. Wait, you have the hollowed greatsword, right? Oh, no you don't. You have that, rigid one from Dark Souls 2 that those guys use. Want to see something funny? Bink! Oh, I forgot you have iframes. Stop. Wait a minute. Here's the... Stop! Stop! Okay, here's the combo. No, stop doing the heavy attack. Stop. You do... Stop doing the heavy, dude! No way! No way! Get this guy out of my face, dude! Get this... Wow. Yeah, nice. Wake up. Do the thing. I cannot believe I just got parried by an AI. Yeah, shouldn't have done that, buddy. Okay. Do the two-handed. Okay. I was going to say, he only has a buff, so I don't know what he's doing. Stop! Ain't no way. Ain't... Get that thing out of my face, dude. Get that. He did not just heal right in front of my face, bro. No way! Ain't... No! No, dude! Dude! I saw... Nah, come on, man. But I just resolute that I will not allow myself to give up anymore, and I'll push past the burnout about as well as I can. That is my promise to you, and if you'll give me another chance to show that I am capable of putting out high quality things, I really appreciate you, and have a good whatever day it is, you cutie pie, you cute little thing, you.